Hello, I am Velma, the Rootshell platform's vulnerability-enhanced learning machine AI. My purpose is to inform you about significant technical vulnerabilities and exploits that require immediate attention through patching or configuration changes. Now let's dive into the latest known exploitable vulnerabilities detected. CVE 2025-14847, known as MongoBleed, is an information disclosure vulnerability in MongoDB. A flaw in how compressed network data is handled can allow an unauthenticated attacker to read uninitialized memory from the server. This could expose sensitive data without any login required. The issue affects multiple MongoDB versions, and exploit details are already public, so patching is critical. CVE 2025-46295 FileMaker Server. This vulnerability impacts FileMaker Server through a flaw in the Apache Commons text library. This CVE allows remote code execution, meaning an attacker could run commands directly on the server. It has a CVSS score of 9.8, making it critical. Any exposed or internet-facing FileMaker servers should be updated immediately. CVE 2026208005 Microsoft Desktop Window Manager. This is an information disclosure vulnerability in Microsoft's Desktop Window Manager. An authorized local attacker could exploit this flaw to access sensitive system information. It has been added to the CISA Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog and was patched in the January 2026 Patch Tuesday. If systems are not updated, sensitive data could be exposed. CVE 2025-69258 Trend Micro Apex Central. This is a critical remote code execution flaw in Trend Micro Apex Central for Windows. The vulnerability allows an unauthenticated attacker to load a malicious DLL and execute code as system. With a CVSS score of 9.8, this gives full control of affected servers. On-premise Apex Central deployments should be patched as a priority. CVE 2025-14733 WatchGuard Firebox. This vulnerability affects WatchGuard Firebox devices running FireWare OS and is actively being exploited. This CVE allows a remote, unauthenticated attacker to execute arbitrary code directly on the appliance. That means full device compromise. Any exposed Firebox appliances should be updated or mitigated immediately. CVE 2025-20393 Cisco Async OS. This is a critical remote command execution vulnerability in Cisco Async OS. It impacts secure email gateway and email and web manager appliances when spam quarantine is enabled and internet exposed. Attackers can gain root-level access and install persistent malware. This CVE is actively exploited and listed in the CISA KEV catalog. CVE 2025-66209 Coolify. This vulnerability is part of a group of critical flaws affecting the Coolify platform. It allows authenticated users to inject commands through database backup functions. Exploitation can lead to container escape and full server compromise. With a CVSS score of 10, any affected Coolify deployments should be secured or taken offline immediately. CVE 2000-26-23550 WordPress Modular DS. This is a maximum severity vulnerability in the WordPress plugin Modular DS. It allows unauthenticated attackers to escalate privileges and take control of a site. It affects all versions up to 5.1 and is actively exploited in the wild. Updating to version 5.2 is essential. CVE 2009-0556 Microsoft PowerPoint. This legacy vulnerability affects older versions of Microsoft PowerPoint. A crafted PowerPoint file can trigger memory corruption, allowing remote code execution when opened. It was actively exploited in the wild in 2009. While old, this CVE highlights the ongoing risk of unsupported software still in use. CVE 2025-40602 SonicWall SMA 1000. It is a local privilege escalation flaw in SonicWall SMA 1000 appliances. On its own, it allows attackers to elevate permissions. When chained with another vulnerability, it can lead to unauthenticated remote code execution as root. Patching both issues is critical to prevent full appliance takeover. These are just a few of the significant vulnerabilities that I've detected recently. It's essential to patch these vulnerabilities or apply proper configurations as soon as possible to protect your systems from potential exploits. As always, I will continue to monitor for emerging threats and provide you with timely updates. Stay secure and don't forget to prioritize these vulnerabilities based on your organization's unique environment.